Before you close your eyes tonight, take a deep breath and let your heart rest in God's presence. If you're listening right now, just type Amen in the comments as a sign of faith, because where 2 or 3 gather in His name, He is truly there. Tonight, may this prayer cover you like a blanket of peace. May Jesus walk through your thoughts, calm your worries, forgive your heart, and keep watch while you sleep. You are not alone. Heaven is nearer than you're breathing. If you feel this prayer in your spirit, bless this space with an amen and receive God's peace for the night. Heavenly Father, as this day closes and silence begins to cover the world, I come before you in stillness. Not rushing, not hurrying, simply arriving in your presence, exactly as I am. You know the beginning of my day and the very last thought that crosses my mind tonight. You have seen every step, every emotion, every unspoken sigh of the heart. Nothing was hidden from you. Not the weight I carried, not the moments I didn't know how to express, not the battles I fought quietly behind closed doors. And now, in this gentle moment of surrender, I release them to you. Lord, I place before you every burden that still clings to me, every question that lingers, every worry that kept returning to my mind today. I lay them down. I place before you the things I could not fix, the words I could not say, the strength I could not find, and the peace I could not hold on my own. For I was never meant to carry these things alone. Teach me, Lord, to rest, truly rest, in your hands. Not only in body, but in spirit. Not only in silence, but in surrender. Let this night become a holy pause. A moment where my soul returns to its anchor. A moment where I remember that I am held, protected, seen, and deeply loved. Breathe over me, Holy Spirit. Let calmness move through my chest like a gentle stream. Let every muscle loosen, every fear soften, every unspoken tension fade into your presence. Where my heart feels tired, lift it. Where my thoughts feel scattered, gather them in your peace. Where my strength feels small, surround me with your everlasting arms. Lord Jesus, come sit beside my rest tonight. Be the guard over my dreams and the keeper of my breathing. Let your angels stand at the doors of my home. Let peace guard every window, and let your light keep watch while my eyes close. I surrender every burden that does not belong to me. I give you the weight I was not built to carry. I release the pressure to understand everything. I surrender the fear of the unknown. I place tomorrow back into your hands where it belongs. Tonight, I choose trust over tension. Tonight, I choose peace over worry. Tonight, I choose rest over striving. Because you are near, you hear even the quietest prayer, the kind that never reaches the lips but cries from within. You see the tears that never fall but still burn behind the eyes. You know the battles fought in silence. You know the moments I wanted to be strong but felt fragile. You know, and yet you call me beloved. So here in your presence, I stop fighting myself. I stop overthinking what I cannot change. I stop replaying what already passed. I place the entire day onto your altar, and I breathe. A slow breath in for your presence. A slow breath out, releasing the weight. Let your peace flow over me gently, washing the dust of the day from my spirit, like a river that cleanses, renews, and prepares the soul for holy rest. Lord, you are my safety tonight. You are my calm after the storm. You are the one who never sleeps, so I can sleep without fear. Keep watch as I rest, and let your love become the blanket that covers me. Father, before I close my eyes tonight, I come before you with honesty and humility. I open my heart before you, the real heart, not the strong face I wear during the day. You see me completely, and yet you still invite me closer. So I come to you, just as I am. Lord, I ask you to forgive me for everything that wounded my peace today, for the heaviness I carried longer than I should have, for the thoughts I let trouble me, for the worries I allowed to whisper more loudly than your promises. Forgive me for the moments when I doubted instead of trusting, when I reacted from fear instead of faith, when I tried to handle everything on my own instead of resting in you. I release it all into your hands. If I spoke when I should have been silent, forgive me. If I stayed silent when I should have spoken, forgive me. If I carried impatience, frustration, or hidden sadness, wash me clean from it tonight. I don't want to fall asleep holding on to anything that weighs down my spirit. I don't want to carry into tomorrow what you are willing to lift from me tonight. Purify my thoughts. Cleanse my heart. Make room in me for peace again. Lord, I surrender every memory from this day that still pulls at me. The conversations I keep replaying, the worries I keep revisiting, the mistakes I keep overthinking. I place them in your hands, all of them, because I am not meant to sleep with burdens lying on my chest. I am meant to sleep under the shelter of your wings. So tonight, I choose release. I choose rest. I choose peace. I let go of regret, because your mercy is greater. I let go of disappointment, because your plans are wiser. I let go of fear, because I am held by divine protection. I let go of self-judgment, because you already washed me clean. Tonight, I declare over my spirit, I am forgiven. I am covered. I am safe. I am yours. I don't have to understand everything. I just have to rest in you. I don't have to have the answers. I just have to trust the one who does. I don't have to carry myself through the night. I can lay here in your arms and breathe. Lord, let this forgiveness pour over me like water. Let every shadow loosen its grip. Let every anxious voice go silent. Let every fear dissolve in your presence. Make my soul light again. Make my thoughts gentle again. Make my heart soft again. I choose to end this day not in worry, not in guilt, not in tension, but in surrender. Deep, peaceful, quiet surrender. Here I am, Lord, open, small, resting, loved. Cover me now in your peace as I sleep. And let my last thought tonight be this: I am safe with you, Lord. As I prepare to sleep, I place myself under your protection. Not just my body, but my mind, my emotions, my spirit, and everything connected to me. You are my refuge. You are my shelter. You are the covering that no darkness can cross. I ask you to surround me tonight, fully and gently, with your presence. Let every doorway be guarded by your peace. Let every window be covered by your light. Let every shadow be filled with your holiness. I do not sleep unguarded. I sleep watched over by heaven. Send your angels to stand around me, Lord, to keep every fear away, to silence every whisper of worry, to intercept every thought that does not come from you. I ask you to guard not only my room, but also my rest, to guard not only my night, but also the unseen places in my soul where I feel vulnerable when I am tired. Protect my mind as I dream. Let no anxiety slip through the cracks of sleep. Let no fear creep into my rest. Let no old memory come back to steal my peace. I give you permission, Father, to step into my sleep and guide it. If my thoughts drift, pull them gently into safety. If my spirit stirs, calm it with your touch. If worry tries to rise, drown it in your presence. Be the wall around me. Be the shield above me. Be the stillness within me. I speak peace into every part of my night. Peace over my breathing. Peace over my heartbeat. Peace over my nervous system. Peace over every small place inside me that has held tension all day. Where my body has been tight, loosen it. Where my mind has been racing, slow it. Where my spirit has been guarded, soften it with your warmth. Cover me under the shadow of your wings. Not briefly, not lightly, but deeply and completely, until rest begins to sink into the deepest part of me. Lord, I don't fall asleep into darkness. I fall asleep into your care. I don't lie down uncertain. I lie down protected. I don't close my eyes alone. I close them with heaven standing watch. Your presence is my security. Your love is my shield. Your name is my safety. And so tonight, I declare, no fear may enter this room. No darkness may disturb this rest. No voice of anxiety may speak here. No thought from the enemy may take root. Only your peace is welcome here. Only your stillness fills this space. Only your love covers me. Only your spirit breathes over my sleep. I am guarded. I am hidden in you. I am safe beneath your wings. And as I sleep, you fight the battles I do not see. You watch over what I cannot control. You stand between me and every threat, visible or invisible, and I rest in that promise. Lord, remain close. Do not let me drift from your presence, but let me sink deeper into it with every breath. Anchor me in you while I sleep, and let your peace become the very rhythm of my rest. Father, now that my body is growing still and the world around me is becoming quiet, I bring to you the deeper places within me, the places I often hide, even from myself. You know the emotions I carry silently. You know the heaviness I don't always have words for. You know the tired corners of my heart that I tuck away because there never seems to be a right moment to feel them. But here, in the softness of night, I release them to you. Heal the parts of me that became weary long before the day began. Heal the places where old wounds still echo. Heal the moments of disappointment I didn't know how to explain. Heal the loneliness I sometimes feel, even when I am not alone. Lord, I let my soul rest tonight. Not just my body, my soul. The part of me that tries to be strong. The part of me that keeps going even when I feel drained. The part of me that holds everything together in silence. Tonight, that part of me rests in you. Lift the emotional weight I was not meant to carry alone. Lift the hidden sadness behind my exhaustion. Lift the quiet fear that whispers beneath my thoughts. If I have been holding myself together by sheer strength, let me exhale. If I have been pretending to be fine, let me finally be held. If I have been carrying myself, carry me now. Lord, I do not want to fall asleep guarded. I want to fall asleep surrendered. I want to fall asleep like a child in the arms of a loving Father. Safe, protected, and deeply understood. I don't have to have everything figured out. I just have to be in your presence. I don't need every question answered before I rest. I just need to know I am not alone. So I loosen my grip. I loosen the tightness inside my chest. I loosen the need to be in control. I loosen the urge to rehearse tomorrow before it comes. I loosen the pressure to be strong enough. I lay it all at your feet. Lord, breathe into the places of me that have been starved for peace. Fill the gaps left by disappointment. Comfort the ache left by unspoken struggles. Wrap warmth around the parts of me that felt cold and forgotten. I don't just want to sleep. I want to be held as I sleep. Hold me in a rest that goes beyond the surface. A rest that reaches the hidden places inside. A rest that reminds my spirit it is loved, wanted, safe, and known. Tonight, I give you my heart in its unfiltered form. Tender where it hurts, soft where it aches, open where it longs to be seen. I do not have to pretend here. I do not have to perform here. I do not have to be more here. It is enough to simply be yours. Quiet me, Lord. Settle me, Lord. Envelope me in your nearness until my spirit sinks gently into peace. Let me fall asleep not only beside you, but inside your comfort. Let the last voice I hear be your peace. Let the last feeling I sense be your safety. Let the last thought in my mind be trust. I am resting in your arms now. I am safe. I am held. I am yours. Lord, as my body grows heavier and my spirit grows quieter, I feel myself sinking deeper into your peace. The rush of the day has faded. The noise has fallen away. And now there is only stillness, only softness, only you. Teach me to breathe with you, gently and slowly. Not hurried, not tense, not guarded. With every breath in, I receive your peace. With every breath out, I release what is not mine to carry. In your nearness, out my worry. In your tenderness, out my tension. In your shelter, out my fear. Lord, calm the last corners of my mind that still try to stay awake out of habit. Quiet the places that always feel on guard. Soften the need to keep thinking, to keep planning, to keep preparing for tomorrow before it arrives. Here, in this holy pause, I choose rest instead of readiness. Nothing needs my attention now. Nothing requires my reaction. Nothing is waiting for me in this moment except your presence. Tonight, I allow myself to stop. Truly stop. Not just lie down, but let go inside. Not resisting sleep. Not fighting silence. Just resting, openly, peacefully, trustingly. Lord, hold the part of me that struggles to rest. The part that feels safer when thinking, planning, or staying alert. Whisper over that part of me. It is safe to let go now. Cover my nervous system with your calm. Settle every muscle, every thought, every breath into alignment with your peace. I do not have to stay strong while I sleep. I can be small in your presence. I do not have to stay alert, because you never sleep nor slumber. I do not have to protect myself, because I am already protected. You are watching while I rest. You are guarding while I sleep. You are present in every inhale, and you are near in every exhale. Let this night become a gentle sanctuary, a sacred place where my heart can heal as deeply as my body rests. Let my sleep become a quiet prayer, a silent surrender, a wordless yes to your love. Tonight I sleep with you, not apart from you. I lie down inside your peace, not next to it, not near it, inside it, like a child curled against the one who never lets go. Let me feel your closeness in the stillness, the way a comforter wraps around the body. Let your presence wrap around my soul. Slow me all the way down, Lord. Slow my thoughts. Slow my breathing. Slow my inner world into total stillness until I am resting, not reaching, held, not striving, safe, not guarded. You are here, and that is enough. Lord, as I move closer to sleep, I release not only today, but also tomorrow. I lay it before you before it ever arrives. I choose to rest before I choose to worry. I choose trust before tension has a chance to speak. Tomorrow is not mine to fear, it is yours to prepare. My task tonight is not to plan, but to rest. Not to anticipate, but to surrender. Not to fix, but to sleep in the arms of the one who already holds all things. So I give you my future as peacefully as I gave you my past. I give you what is coming just as I gave you what has been. Whatever waits for me tomorrow, I will walk into it covered in the peace I receive tonight. Lord, speak over the hours ahead of me. Bless the night that now rests upon my spirit. Bless my breathing, my heart, my thoughts, my dreams. Bless this room with your light. Light the world cannot see, but my soul can feel. I seal this night in your presence. Let your peace be like oil gently poured over my spirit. Soothing, covering, anointing, calming everything without effort. Let everything in me that is tired sink deeper into rest. Let everything in me that is restless be quieted. Let everything in me that is searching find stillness in you. If there are places inside me that still try to hold on, let your love loosen their grip. If there are memories trying to rise again, let your peace dissolve them like mist in morning light. If there are shadows trying to speak, let your voice answer before fear can form. I do not fall asleep unguarded. I fall asleep enfolded. Enfolded by grace. Enfolded by compassion. Enfolded by a presence stronger than anything in this world. Your peace is my pillow. Your safety is my blanket. Your faithfulness is the roof above me. I lie down in blessing, not burden. I lie down in protection, not confusion. I lie down in love, not loneliness. Lord, I thank you that even now, as my thoughts grow softer and sleep comes closer, you remain awake for me. You remain vigilant. You remain present. When my eyes close, yours remain open. When my body rests, your spirit watches over me. When my breathing slows, you lean closer still. Tonight, I choose to rest in the deepest way a soul can rest. Resting in the knowledge that I am seen, that I am covered, that I am never forgotten, and that I am never alone. I am held, even as I drift beyond thought and into sleep. Let your peace carry me the rest of the way. Lord, my eyes are growing heavy now. My body is loosening its last tension, and my spirit is settling into stillness like a leaf resting on gentle water. I can feel the world fading behind me, and your peace becoming the only atmosphere I breathe. I do not rush this moment. I let myself sink into it slowly, safely, peacefully. Every breath I take is a reminder that I am alive under your care. Every quiet second is a reminder that I am watched over by love. Nothing threatens me here. Nothing presses on me here. Nothing demands anything from me here. Here, there is only rest. The busyness of the day has no authority here. The voice of fear has no doorway here. The past cannot follow me into this holy stillness. I am crossing the threshold from wakefulness into rest, and I cross it with you beside me. If any old worry tries to rise, it finds no place here. If any anxious thought tries to return, it meets your peace first. If any shadow tries to linger, it is dissolved by your presence before it reaches me. I do not fall asleep by myself tonight. I fall asleep held by grace, held by mercy, held by the arms of the one who never lets me go. Lord, let my final awareness before sleep be you, not my to-do list, not tomorrow, not memories, not the noise of this world, just you, your nearness, your warmth, your stillness. I feel my thoughts loosening their grip. I feel my breathing becoming slower. I feel peace covering me like a soft blanket from the inside out. This is the moment where I stop thinking and begin resting, where I stop carrying and begin being carried, where I stop holding myself up and allow myself to simply be held. Lord, as I drift now, wrap me fully in your presence, gently, quietly, deeply, until sleep becomes worship and rest becomes communion. Let your love be the last voice my heart hears tonight, and the first presence I open my eyes to tomorrow. I am safe. I am covered. I am watched over. I am yours, even in sleep. Lord, now that I am resting in your presence, I open the deepest places of my soul to you, the places that rarely surface, the places I don't always understand, the places that ache quietly beneath my words and thoughts. While I sleep, heal me in the places I cannot reach when I am awake. Heal the memories that still carry weight. Heal the disappointments I never fully grieved. Heal the fears that formed quietly over time, layer upon layer, without me noticing. Touch the parts of me that grew tired long before my body ever felt weary. While my eyes are closed, open the pathways of peace inside me. While my body sleeps, let my soul exhale. While my mind rests, let my spirit mend gently under your care. Father, I don't need to feel the healing to know it is happening. I don't need to be conscious of the change for you to complete it. Even in silence, you work. Even in stillness, you restore. Even in sleep, you strengthen the foundation of my heart. I release to you the heavy things I never had the right words for, the emotions I delayed because I had to keep going, the wounds I learned to cover instead of treat, the places where I hardened myself just to cope. Soften me again, Lord, not into weakness, but into peace. Smooth out the knots inside my spirit, places twisted by stress, tightened by fear, clenched by survival. Unclench what life has tightened. Loosen what worry has strangled. Free what fear has held captive. Let this night be more than rest. Let it be renewal. Pour your peace into the cracks where old pain lives. Pour gentleness into the chambers of my heart that forgot how to feel safe. Pour comfort into the spaces inside me that don't know how to ask for comfort. I invite you not only into my dreams, but into the foundation of who I am, the deepest layers of my inner world. Rebuild me from within, brick by brick, but this time with rest instead of strain, with grace instead of pressure, with gentleness instead of force. While I sleep, shape me. While I sleep, realign me. While I sleep, bring my soul back into balance. Not by effort, but by surrender. You are the one who restores what I lost, the one who repairs what was fractured, the one who breathes new strength into hidden places. I don't have to try to heal. I simply have to rest in the one who heals me. I trust you with the night. I trust you with what my waking mind cannot fix. I trust you with the unseen work happening beneath the surface of my rest. Lay your hand upon my heart, and let your peace travel deeper than words reach. Let this night become a quiet miracle, a restoration no one sees happening, but I will feel in the morning. For in your presence, even sleep becomes healing. Lord, as I sink further into rest, I open not just my worries or my wounds, but my identity, the deepest truth of who I am before you. I release every false label I have carried without realizing it, every tired expectation placed on me by others, every standard I believed I had to live up to just to be worthy, every silent burden of not enough that clung to me in weak moments. Tonight, I let all of that fall away. Here, in your presence, I do not have to earn love. I do not have to deserve rest. I do not have to perform to be accepted. I simply am yours, and being yours is enough. Heal the parts of me that grew used to striving. Heal the part of me that felt I had to prove myself, defend myself, justify myself, explain myself. Lift from me the quiet pressure to be more than human. Lord, if I have lived from a wounded identity, rewrite it. If I have seen myself through the lens of fear, purify my vision. If I have measured myself by my pain, rename me in peace. You know who I am more deeply than I know myself. You see who I am becoming long before I grow into it. You cherish who I am even in my unfinishedness. Tonight, as I sleep, breathe truth into my spirit, that I am not defined by what hurt me, that I am not defined by what I lack, that I am not defined by my past, that I am not defined by fear, that I am not defined by the voice of insecurity, that I am not defined by exhaustion or struggle. I am defined by belonging. I am defined by being held. I am defined by your love resting on me. Lord, let your love reach all the places inside me that rarely hear it, the quiet corners of the heart that feel unseen, the inner child still hoping to feel safe, the weary part of my soul that just wants to exhale. Tonight, speak to the deepest chambers of who I am. You are safe now. You are loved now. You are no longer carrying this alone. You don't have to be strong every moment to be worthy. Let those truths soak into me like gentle rain into dry soil. Not rushed, not forced, just absorbed, slowly, quietly, deeply. As I sleep, let old self-doubt dissolve. Let unspoken shame evaporate. Let heaviness lose its grip. Let every identity tied to fear fall away. Reroot me in who I am through you. Not what life told me, not what others projected onto me, not what wounds suggested, but who I am in the arms of a loving Father. Beloved, covered, chosen, protected, seen, known, safe. Even asleep, I am still held in purpose. Even unconscious, I am still surrounded by love. Even silent, I am still heard. Lord, in this sacred stillness, shape my inner world back into peace. Not by effort, but by your presence. Not through striving, but through surrender. Not by trying to become, but by resting in who I already am in you. While I sleep, restore confidence where life stole it. Restore softness where pain hardened me. Restore openness where fear built walls. Restore peace where tension made a home. Let the truth of who I am become not a thought, but a resting place. I am yours, and that is enough. Lord, the night has settled fully now, and I feel myself sinking deeper, gently, slowly, into a rest that is no longer just physical, but sacred. This isn't simply lying down. This is letting go on a soul-deep level. This is trust in its purest form. And as I rest here, I find peace in knowing that while I sleep, you remain awake. You are the one who keeps watch when I can't. You are the one who protects when I am unaware. You are the one who guards the night so that I can surrender to it. You are the keeper of my rest. I do not have to listen for danger. You are listening for me. I do not have to stand guard. You are the one standing guard over me. I do not have to brace myself, because I am already shielded by your presence. Lord, as the night deepens, deepen my peace as well. Let the first layer of peace soften my body. Let the second layer quiet my mind. Let the third layer still my emotions. Let the fourth layer calm my spirit. And let the final layer surround the very core of who I am. Wrap me in peace layer by layer, until there is no space left inside me for fear, tension, or unrest. Let your peace be like a slow wave, washing over me again and again, each time quieter, deeper, more complete, until all that is left in me is stillness. Breathe over me, Lord, the way a gentle wind moves over calm waters. Soft, unhurried, faithful, present. Let me rest in the truth that I am not abandoned in the night. I am accompanied, that I am not exposed. I am shielded, that I am not forgotten. I am seen, noticed, and held. Nothing in this room is beyond your awareness. Nothing in this night is outside your reach. Nothing can cross the threshold of your protection. Even silence is not empty. It is filled with you. Even darkness is not frightening, because your light lives within me and around me. Even unconsciousness is not vulnerability, because your vigilance never closes its eyes. So I drift further, not downward into emptiness, but inward into safety, into the place where worry cannot enter, where heaviness cannot cling, where fear has no voice, into the place beneath thought, beneath awareness, beneath effort, where I rest in your arms the way water rests in the hollow of a still pond. Lord, teach my soul that safety is not the absence of threat, but the presence of you. Let this be the night where a deeper safety roots itself in me, not as a belief in my mind, but as a knowing in my spirit. Let the knowledge that God is watching over me move from something I understand to something I feel. Let me feel watched over. Let me feel covered. Let me feel surrounded by love stronger than anything that could ever come against me. Let my spirit lean so fully into this truth that even while I sleep, my subconscious breathes peace. No striving, no gripping, no guarding, just resting in the one who guards me. I am not drifting into darkness. I am drifting into presence. I am not disappearing into sleep. I am dissolving into peace. I am not unconscious. I am deeply held. Lord, stay beside me through every hour of this night. Not momentarily, not occasionally, but continually. A steady, quiet watch that never withdraws. The night may be long, but so is your vigilance. The world may sleep, but your love does not. Your eyes are on me. Your shield is around me. Your spirit is near me. I sleep, not unprotected, but wrapped inside a love that does not weaken, a presence that does not dim, a safety that does not fail. And with that certainty, I sink deeper still. Lord, as I sink even deeper into stillness, I welcome the quiet work you do inside me. The work that does not need my effort, does not need my awareness, does not need my understanding. I simply rest. And while I rest, you restore. You mend what I cannot see. You repair what I do not understand. You realign what life has been out of shape. You strengthen what has grown thin and tired over time. Some healing happens in moments of crying out, but deeper healing happens in moments like this, when I stop holding myself together and allow myself to be held. Tonight my soul is not trying. It is receiving. Receiving comfort. Receiving repair. Receiving softness again where I became hardened. Receiving gentleness where I became guarded. Receiving tenderness where I forgot how to feel safe. I give you access to the layers beneath the surface, the quiet foundations of my inner world. Heal the roots, not just the symptoms. Reach the soil of my soul, not just the branches. Restore what lies beneath, the deep places where identity, peace, trust, and emotional safety are formed. Lord, go to the places where I learned to brace myself against life. Untie the knots I formed to survive. Unwind the tension I built to stay strong. Release the armor I wore for too long. Let me sleep unguarded because I am guarded by you. Let every part of me that has been clenched in self-protection finally loosen in your presence. Where fear once lived, plant peace. Where doubt once hid, plant assurance. Where grief was stored, plant comfort. Where exhaustion settled, plant renewal. Travel into the deep corridors of my heart where memories live. Memories I outgrew but never released. Experiences I survived but never processed. Weights I carried long after the moment had passed. Replace residue with rest. Replace tension with softness. Replace inner scarcity with holy security. Lord, reteach my soul what it feels like to be safe. Not temporarily, not moments of safety between storms, but a deep, rooted safety that lives in me because you live in me. Let my sleep become a sanctuary, a place where the old loosens its grip, and the new begins to form quietly, gently, slowly. While I sleep, rebuild the architecture of my inner strength, not from self-reliance, but from being held. Teach my nervous system to live from peace, not from survival. Teach my heart to live from rest, not from bracing. Teach my spirit to live from belonging, not from self-protection. Breathe into every deep place of me, until stillness becomes my foundation, and calm becomes my natural state. Lord, make this night a holy exchange. My exhaustion for your renewal, my heaviness for your lifting, my self-carrying for your embrace, my subconscious unrest for subconscious peace. Let me wake tomorrow not just rested, but reshaped, not only relieved, but restored. Work in the deep while I lie still. Move in the unseen while I sleep gently. Rebuild me without resistance because I am surrendered here. I do not rush this healing. I simply rest inside it. I trust that when I close my eyes tonight, you are doing more for me than I could ever do for myself while awake. And so, with a quiet spirit, with an unclenched soul, with a softened heart, I surrender to your restoring presence, knowing that I will rise tomorrow lighter than I laid down tonight. Lord, as I pass from light rest into the deep hours of the night, I place myself entirely in your keeping, not partially, not hesitantly, fully. The more deeply I sleep, the more deeply I trust you. I will not fear the night, because the night is not empty. You are in it. I will not fear unconsciousness, because I am not unprotected. I am surrounded. I will not fear what I cannot see, because you see everything. You do not step away when I fall asleep. You draw closer. You do not watch me from a distance. You cover me from within. Even in silence, I am not alone. Even in stillness, I am not forgotten. Even in darkness, I am not vulnerable, because I am held. Lord, stretch your shield over my rest tonight like a canopy of protection. Cover not only my body, but my atmosphere, the invisible space around me, the spiritual air I breathe. Let your presence saturate this room until peace is the only thing that remains. Let your angels stand over the night like watchmen of light, not briefly, not symbolically, but continuously, without interruption, through every hour and every moment of my sleep. May nothing cross the boundary of your protection. Not fear, not spiritual heaviness, not nightmares, not unrest, not anxiety disguised as thought. Let every force that does not belong to you stop at the threshold and dissolve before it reaches me. Let your peace take the first watch, your love take the second watch, your presence take the third watch. and your spirit keep watch until morning. Guard the softest parts of me, the places I am unaware of while I sleep. Guard my deepest mind, my oldest memories, my hidden instincts, my fragile hopes. Let the night be not something I pass through, but something you carry me through. Lord, in the deepest hours, when my breathing is slowest, and my body is fully surrendered to rest, let my soul rest in you even more deeply. Anchor me so securely in your presence that even while unconscious, my spirit knows I am safe. Let there be no disturbance, no shaking, no unrest. Only stillness upon stillness, peace resting on peace, comfort layered over comfort. Let the night become a blanket of holiness, thick, warm, protective, wrapping around me the way your love wraps around my life. Let every minute of rest multiply into strength. Let every hour become restoration. Let every breath deepen trust. And when the world is completely quiet, when the night is at its deepest point, let that be the hour you hold me the closest. Because I am never safer than when I am in your hands. Not awake, but kept. Not alert, but guarded. Not conscious, but housed in your presence. Lord, do not merely stand beside me. Surround me. Do not merely protect me. Envelop me. Do not merely watch. Keep me. Let rest go deeper than muscles, deeper than breath, deeper than thought. Let it reach the soul itself. I surrender the night to you, hour by hour, layer by layer, breath by breath, until I am resting so completely in you that nothing remains in me except stillness. Lord, as I continue sinking deeper into this rest you are giving me, I place not only the night, but the coming morning into your hands. Even while I sleep, you are already going ahead of me. You are moving in places I have not yet arrived, shaping a tomorrow I have not yet seen. While I lie here hidden in peace, you are quietly arranging peace before me. While I rest in stillness, you are going before my steps. Before the first light of morning appears, before my eyes open, before my thoughts awaken, before my feet ever touch the floor, you are already there. You are not only the God of right now, you are the God of what comes next. So I entrust the dawn to you. I entrust the rising of tomorrow into your hands as gently as I entrust this present moment. Lord, go before me into tomorrow's emotions, tomorrow's conversations, tomorrow's decisions, tomorrow's atmosphere. Enter those spaces before I even breathe morning air. Prepare the ground before my spirit walks upon it. Make smooth what would have been rough. Make peaceful what would have been heavy. Make soft what could have been harsh. Let the sunrise meet a life already covered in blessing. Lord, you are not waiting for me to wake to begin helping me. You are working while I sleep. You are arranging what I don't yet see, releasing what I don't yet expect, protecting me from what I don't yet know, and aligning what I didn't even think to pray for. Before I greet the morning has already been greeted by you. Before I start my day has already been placed beneath your care. I do not have to wake up and fight. I can wake up and walk into what you have already prepared. And so tonight, I release tomorrow from my grasp and place it fully in yours. Not halfway, not with conditions, not with anxiety still attached. Fully, Lord, as I sleep, till the soil of tomorrow with peace. Plant gentleness in places I have not yet arrived. Scatter favor across the ground before I ever step on it. Shape blessings before my name ever enters the room. Set divine appointments before I even know they exist. I trust you not only with my rest, but with my future. Not only with my night, but with the day that waits beyond it. Not only with my breathing now, but with my first breath in the morning. Lord, I give you the sunrise before it arrives, and I rest knowing you are already preparing it for me. Lord, as I rest deeper in your presence, I am comforted by the truth that even while I sleep in stillness and silence, you are already moving quietly ahead of me, entering into the moments I have not yet reached, softening the places where my feet will stand, and preparing every unseen detail of tomorrow in ways I could never orchestrate on my own. You are not waiting for me to wake so you can begin. You are working before I am even aware, shaping the hours I have not yet lived, speaking peace into conversations I have not yet heard, and setting gentle order into circumstances that would have overwhelmed me if you had not already touched them before my eyes ever opened. Just as the dawn waits patiently behind the horizon, hidden yet guaranteed, you are already seated in the hours to come, blessing me before I arrive there, standing in rooms I have not yet entered, preparing the emotional landscape long before my spirit crosses its threshold, and placing grace in the very spaces where I might otherwise have felt strain, heaviness, or confusion. Even in this moment, while I lie still and surrendered, you are walking ahead of me through tomorrow's unknowns, clearing paths before my steps ever touch them, building bridges before I recognize the gap, and softening hearts before my words are spoken, so that I do not wake into chaos, but into a day already held in divine order. You go before me not as a distant observer, but as a shepherd who steps ahead of the flock to ensure the ground is safe, as a father who prepares blessing before the child rises, as a king who secures the territory before his beloved enters it, and as a protector who removes trouble I will never even know I was spared from. Lord, the more deeply I surrender here in the quiet of the night, the more deeply I trust that there is no part of tomorrow where you will not already be waiting for me. No moment I will encounter that has not passed through your wisdom first. No circumstance that will meet me before first meeting your hand. And so, with every breath I release the need to anticipate, control, or predict what comes next, because I no longer have to carry tomorrow when you are already holding it for me. I rest not only in what you are doing now, but in what you are already preparing ahead of me. In the unseen realm where you weave protection, favor, timing, alignment, and mercy together with such precision that when I finally reach those moments, they no longer feel like coincidence, but like something that had my name on it since before I even woke to the day. Even as I sleep, you are building my sunrise. Even as I rest, you are arranging my blessing. Even as I drift deeper into stillness, your hand is already stretching into the morning hours, ensuring that nothing touches my life without first passing through the filter of your love. I do not need to wake up striving, because you are spending this night preparing peace as the atmosphere I will open my eyes into. I do not need to wake up bracing myself, because you are already calming the ground before my feet meet it. I do not need to carry myself into tomorrow, because tomorrow is already carried by you. Lord, as I lie here in your presence, resting fully in the quiet safety of this night, I thank you that you are not only a God who protects what I leave behind, but a God who prepares what lies ahead, aligning tomorrow before I ever awaken into it, arranging blessing before I ever stretch into the morning, and clearing obstacles long before my feet step onto the path. You are already shaping the conversations that will greet me, guiding the timing of what will unfold, softening hearts I have not yet met, and weaving together details I do not yet see, so that when I arrive, I do not arrive into uncertainty, but into your preparation. I do not have to chase opportunity, because what belongs to me will be drawn toward me at the appointed time. I do not have to fear missing anything, because nothing that is meant for me will be lost. I do not have to fight to be seen, because you are already sending grace ahead of me like a banner that speaks before I do. Even now, while I sleep, you are shifting what must shift, moving what must move, and quieting what would have troubled me, so that the ground I wake into is calmer, softer, more peaceful than it would have been without your touch. You are already in tomorrow's sunrise, already in tomorrow's choices, already in tomorrow's atmosphere. And because you are already there, I do not have to live tomorrow from fear, striving, or self-protection, but from rest, from belonging, from assurance. Nothing will meet me in the morning before first passing through your wisdom. Nothing will surprise me before it stands in your presence. Nothing will reach me before it bends to your timing. Lord, as I sleep deeper, let my spirit settle into this truth, that I am not stepping into the unknown. I am stepping into the prepared. You have already walked ahead of me into the places I have not yet traveled, and your peace is already waiting in the moments I have not yet lived. And so I release every last trace of tomorrow that my mind still tries to hold. The what-ifs, the unspoken worries, the quiet calculations, the unfinished thoughts, and I hand them to you with finality. Tomorrow is not something I must win or survive. Tomorrow is something I will receive from your hands. And now, Lord, with this night fully surrendered, and tomorrow fully entrusted, I rest, completely, deeply, peacefully, knowing that I am not falling asleep into uncertainty, but into your preparation. You are behind me, so I do not fear my past. You are beside me, so I do not fear this moment. You are ahead of me, so I do not fear tomorrow. What waits for me is already held by you. What I will need is already provided. Where I am going is already blessed. And who I am becoming is already protected by grace. I sink now into the quiet of your keeping, into the stillness of trust, into the warmth of safety, into the rest that only a soul covered by God can know. Nothing is unfinished in your hands. Nothing is unprepared in your care. Nothing is uncertain when you have already gone ahead of me. I am safe in the night. I am safe in the morning that waits for me. I am safe in the future I have not yet seen, because I am safe in you. Amen.